Hey there. I have found some data sets that you can look at in terms of the left atrial and pulmonary vein and left atrial appendage segmentation. There's probably about 50 of them in total. I've gathered them up from 3 sources, and I'll show you what I've got here. Have I shared my screen? I think I have. How are we doing here? Okay. Let's go to, where are they? I think they're down. Yeah, at the bottom of the box. So I've got these data are from a Siemens scanner. These are from a GE scanner. No, I'm sorry. These are from a Canon, GE, and then these are Siemens. And the way the data is organized is inside each one of these folders, which is a patient. This is a patient name. There's a set of files, which are the DICOM files, which are the original images themselves. They've at a specific time frame. Obviously, there's one here. And so this is the 0% or at the QRS. This is 60% through the R2R cycle. And then for those 2 timeframes, we have images that have been converted to the NIfTY file format, image NII, and segmentations that have been done by hand by an expert. It looks like about 3 years ago. The software you want to load this into is something called ITK Snap, and you can download this to run on your computer. So you bring that up, and then you can just drag images into ITK Snap like so, and say load as main image, and it will load that 3D volume, and you can go up and down in ITK Snap and see. So here's the left atrium here, and I'm going up and down through it, and the pulmonary veins are coming in here, like so. And for these cases that I'm going to give you, there is also a associated segmentation for that file. And so you can drag that into ITK Snap and say, load that as the segmentation, and you can visualize that. If we go up and down, we see there are different labels. This is obviously the left ventricle, and this is the left atrium label. This is the left ventricular outflow tract is yellow, and the aorta looks like it's an aquamarine color up here. These are all just integer values in the NIfTY file format that holds these segmentations. You update the 3D model, it should give you, a picture of what that looks like, what that segmentation looks like. I just clicked, let me do that again. So you click over here on 3D, it'll bring the 3D model into the full field of view. And now you can see this is sort of your ground truth left atrial segmentation, and then the pulmonary veins seem to get their own, in this segmentation, they get their own classification or their own number. And then this is the left atrial appendage. So let's go back to the view where I have the images here. You can, the opacity can go high or low, and you can see how those segmentations fit on top of the original images. Okay. Obviously, what you guys are going to want to do is train on this as the ground truth, with this as the input, the associated image is the input. Save half those, or I don't know, 25% of them off to the side, and then test your network on the ones that you've saved off to the side. So what I will do is send you these 3 directories. So the 028 is a patient. This one has exactly the same structure, basically, in that the subfolders have the segmentation NIfTY files and the image NIfTY files. So again, we can go into ITK Snap. We can look at the image NIfTY file here, just load it in. Okay. Oh, it looks like we have very bright things. See these little bright things? These are metallic objects. That's a valve. So then what I would do is click on this ITK snap, get the toolbar up, go to tools, image contrast, auto adjust, and it makes the center and window such that you can actually see what's going on. And now the associated segmentation for that file is here, and the number here represents probably the phase in the cardiac cycle. So the 0 phase is at the QRS, and 3 would be, 3 time frames later. Although it looks like this is going to crash, which is too bad that it happens in the middle of a demo, but you got to survive these things. So let's update. No, it's not going to work. Let me see. Let's kill ITK snap. This is a good thing to learn how to do, actually. So you bring up your activity monitor. If your software has the wheel of death, it says it's not responding. So we're going to force quit out of there. Okay, and then I'll crash that software. I'm not sure why. I thought I checked these before that they would work. So let me see if maybe that was just an idiosyncratic thing. Okay, so image NII, I'll bring that in. This is the 0th one. Okay, that seemed to work okay. Tools, image contrast adjust, that seemed to work okay. And now let's take the segmentation, pull that in and load it as the segmentation. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so it just needs to be restarted. And again, you can adjust your opacity down here. Here's where my mouse is. This atrium looks pretty big, right? This one looks slightly abnormal. Maybe it's a little big because it's got this mitral valve, so probably had some previous issues there. It's a mechanical mitral valve by the looks of things. And then we'll update the 3D, and there you have, the 3D version of that left atrium, which is the green, the pulmonary veins, and the left atrial appendage there. Okay, so I will probably attach these in an email, and you can start manipulating them, and then I'll give you a link to somewhere on a Google Drive that has all of the cases. Okay, and you should be set to go, I think, at that point. All right, but give these things a whirl, and if they don't work out, or if they're crashing or something, then just send me a note. Okay. Terrific.